Okay, I'm going to demonstrate today how to build a box for your plaster, or cast plaster. First thing you're going to want to do is decide how big you want it. You need to make the base 2 inches bigger than you want your final product to be. So, I decided I want my project to be a 3 by 5, so I'm going to make my base a 5 by 7. So I have drawn a rectangle using the edge of my cardboard. I've drawn a 5 by 7 inch rectangle on the corner. Then I need 4 sides that are 3 inches tall to fit around it. So 2 of them need to be 5 by 3 inches and 2 need to be 7 by 3 inches. So now I'm ready to cut these out. Notice I'm using the edges as much as I can, so I save room so somebody else can use the rest of this cardboard. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. Take your time measuring so that you get it accurate before you cut. So I have a scrap piece of cardboard underneath so that I don't cut up the table that's underneath. You can see this is scrap because it's got a rip in it. So find a piece that's already messed up. Make sure you use knife safety, so keep your knife covered until you're ready to use it. Uncover it. Keep your hand that's holding the cardboard down away from the cutting edge. So I have my left hand over here off to the side, and I'm going to make my first cut along this edge right here, all the way up. Now, it's not going to cut all the way through the first time. You're going to have to make a few swipes to get it to cut through. Okay, I'm pretty sure that went through except for that tip. There we go. Okay, then on this one, since these are connected, I can leave these together and just score it. So I'm just going to lightly do one swipe on that so that it will bend. So I just kind of scored that. Now this piece needs to go on the other side of my base, so I'm going to have to cut this piece out. So I'm going to continue my line, cutting it, and this one I'm going to have to keep cutting, and I just got off my line. Keep cutting down till it goes through. I'm going to turn my cardboard, and I'm going to cut here. My hand is still out of the way. And I'm going to cut here. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it needs to be close. Now I'm going to cut this piece out. I can move my hand closer, but notice my hand is still farther away from that cutting edge. I don't want any accidents in here. So that piece can come out. That piece can come out. This is still connected. I want to keep it connected, so I'm just going to score it. So that means I'm just making one cut. Now I'm done with my knife, so I'm going to put the cover back on and set it off to the side. Make sure you get those checked out from me. You are responsible for them when I check them out to you. Okay, so now since this is scored, that one will bend, and that one will bend, and we'll make a box. And then this one is going to go on this end, and this one is going to go on this end. So I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to get rid of some of this tape so it's not in my way. So that's going to line up there, and that's going to line up there. So now I need tape. So my tape, just need to use it right now on the 2 pieces that are not attached yet. So I'm going to run a piece Make sure it's as close as I can get it to being lined up. I'm going to run a piece across there, get this scrap cardboard out of the way so you can see a little more what I'm doing. And I'm going to whip off this extra. I don't need it on there. So notice that I got it on both pieces of cardboard and it'll still bend. Okay. I'm going to come to this side. I'm going to do the same thing. Make sure you try and get it all in one strip of tape because you don't want any holes where the plaster can leak out. I'm going to do a second layer on these. And I missed a little piece there, so I got to cover that with my second layer. And my second layer here. Okay, now I'm going to bend it up, and I'm going to go around the outside edge to hold it in place with tape. And then I'm going to go across that whole edge. I'm going to lay it on half of it, and then, lost my holder, I'm going to roll it over so it goes on the other half. And then on the inside, I'm going to take and fold it long ways like this. So bring it sticky side out so that it will go inside this corner. So I'm going to put it all the way into that corner and get that corner covered well. And I'm going to do that twice in each corner. So I'm going to get it folded over, sticky side out. Get it down in that corner the best I can so I get that corner covered. Continue doing this all the way around all 4 corners. Make sure it's double layered on the inside. Single layer on the outside, double layer on the inside. If you find some other way to get that corner in there better, then go for it. This is just how I've found it easier to get the corner in there. I missed part of that corner down in the bottom, so I've got to make sure I get it covered on this one. So your max size for your box is 9 inches, so a 7-inch finished project. It's as big as I want you to go. Now, if you don't want a more square shape, then you can find a bucket. If you want something more in a bowl shape, you can find a bucket instead of doing the box. Whatever you would like to do to make your design. You can do a rectangle, or you can do more of a round shape by finding a bucket that works for the size you want. Okay, so there's your first step, is to build your box, or to find a bucket.